Not to worry. I take our ship's security highly seriously.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's go to Stellar Bay.
Stellar Bay, Captain.
Wonderful. Oh, the cows are gone. Huh. Ah.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
Okay. You met that automechanical clanking around the ship yet? His name is Sam.
Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say.
Have you given him a nickname yet?
Nah, but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without him giving you the okay first, you know? Of course, that don't stop Felix.
Okay. I don't think Sam cares. Doesn't have that kind of routines. Let's take Ellie and Felix. We haven't gone out with those two together yet. And we are finally back in Stellar Bay. The elevator is... Oh, it was up. Thought it would have been left down since that's where we left it last, but I guess other people have been using it. I need to fix up my equipment to get rid of that stupid icon at the bottom.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Oh yeah.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
Okay. Right, we're talking to... Getting you something. What were we getting you? Coffee? Caffeine pills? I didn't pick them up from the... Or no, hangover pills. Did I get those from somewhere? Hangover pills. Passion pills. Did I pick those up from somewhere? I don't remember. Don't know what they would look like either. Kind of wish there was a list view. Sort by name. Are they a quest item? Just got... Didn't I turn that over? Hold on. Okay. So I did turn it over, but I kept the weathered lockbox for some reason. Well, we're gonna wait with talking to her. Because we got some other things. Got her. She's over here.
So you're really running around with us now, huh?
Sure am. I'm a part of the crew now. Got my own bunk and everything.
You know, Felix, now that you're a real pirate, I should induct you into the Pirates' Code of Silence.
Ooh, the Code of Silence. What's that?
It means you agree not to talk for a very long time.
Okay. Sebastian Adams, who are you?
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in a Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a woman who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts.
Right. You're that guy who was selling... Cecilia's interested, who's selling all that animal stuff.
I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff.
She likes you.
Nice of you to say. I like her too.
Romantically.
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm? Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues.
You idiot. We'll use persuade, obviously.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice. Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
Right, well, we got that sorted out. Even though I'd completely forgotten about it. Hello, Tucker.
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back, safe and sound. Tell the Captain how grateful we are, Tuk-Tuk.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left. Then I'm going back to Amber Heights.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to stay. Isn't that right?
Yeah. This is really silly.
What a sour thing to say. My little boy will always need me. I'm his mama, you know.
Mama, what I need is for you to listen to what I want for once. But that's between us. Now you promised the captain a reward, so settle up. Then you and me are gonna have a long talk.
Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my Tuk-Tuk home safe again.
Right.
Hey, Ellie, you want to know what I think? I think they ought to make a serial about our crew. Only, we'd have all these secret messages in every episode, see?
What happened to the Code of Silence, Felix?
Hey, why do you always do that thing with your eyes whenever I talk to you? You on the alert, maybe? Looking out for hidden enemies?
Let's just say you remind me of someone.
I bet they were real pretty.
Well, right, dispensary. That's over here. Is it in here? we can find something interesting here. Huh. Well, I'll borrow that. Borrow that too. Yeah. Supply room. Speed grip. Caffeinoid. Well, I guess now I don't really need to talk to this guy. Let's check out this terminal as well. Employee login. Create new account? Oh. Well, not doing anything there. I guess I would probably gain me access to the storage. We'll talk to Abigail here just because.
Dearie, why I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Quite the bedside manner, lady.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company. What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
Are you in charge of handing out medicine?
Someone's got to keep Stellar Bay's people healthy and energized.
You seem excited about this job, I guess.
But I am. I get to see plenty of my neighbors here, and I do dearly love a little gossip.
Right. Well, that's that.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for Rat Musk.
Bet they also pay to make it stink less.
Supposedly, it makes you more attractive for, you know.
Trust me, no one's going near you like this.
Yeah. No. There's Velma.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Right.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Right, we had that quest to find Braxton.
Sure. And once you finish helping me, then we can talk about the poster.
Who was gotten by cannibals.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than...
Fine
Fine by me.
Yeah, right, there it is. I got some bad news about Braxton. That's what I should have picked.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
Not quite. He was killed by cannibals out in the ruins.
Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
It's not a great way to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
Let's take care of that poster now.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Found Braxton, didn't I?
Fair enough. The damn thing's been a headache anyway. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon.
He said Braxton had been stealing drugs. He's dead now, so it doesn't matter, really.
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
Okay. It's nice of you not to say anything.
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get the Saltuna, fat and mostly tumor-free. Or new, I guess.
What's this about your foreman?
Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials. He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
Surely you can make them come back.
Not on Monarch. Sanjar threw out the old work mandates and penalties.
That's good, right?
Until your workers start making ridiculous demands.
Well, I can probably talk to Caleb if I see him.
You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
Okay. Well, we're heading there anyway. To talk to our guide.
Ah, the Charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above?
I got your magic pills.
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Exactly. See? I'm glad someone on your crew's got some sensible, got her head on straight. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stalking some on the ship.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment.
Well, I'm glad you're with us finally.
Great. Where to?
Well, we're looking for the information broker.
I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Well, Felix, you can head back to the ship.
A real big game hunter. You gotta give me some pointers.
I don't know what the game's like on Terra 2, but out here, the daintier weapons ain't gonna cut it. Manosaurs require stopping power.
Yeah, but what's left after you're done with them?
Okay, well, we got another level up, so we're going to put another 5 into long guns, because that's my thing. And then we're going to put another 5 into persuade. Get some cowering armor reduction on humans. That will do. Nyoka has some perks. She has a light machine gun as well, apparently. Not the best damage. You can have this instead. That's pretty good, I suppose. And then we'll get sneaky on you. And more ranged damage. Actually, I don't have to confirm all of them, or I can confirm all of them at once. More damage to creatures, I guess.
What's up?
Tell me a hunting story?
I took a job once to clear out a rat nest. Partnered up with a fellow out of Fallbrook who called himself Dirty Don. Bit on the shorter side. Had a penchant for cards. Thing is, he introduces himself and the man is immaculate. Clean. He had a flowery presence to him. A pleasantness that didn't invade your space. He was just there and you were glad for it.
Okay. So why was he called Dirty Don?
When we set out to hunt down the Raptidons, I found out firsthand where his nickname came from. Dirty Don killed those Raptidons with his bare hands. His bare fucking hands, Captain. He was a whirlwind of grotesque primal fury. In the end, he stood drenched in blood over the entrails of a dozen raps. If he had a scratch on him, I wouldn't have been able to tell. It was glorious.
Wow. Where is he now?
Day came when he tried to take on a Mantiqueen. Got himself eaten one limb at a time. Wonder if he tasted like soap. Oh well, live and learn. No matter how tough you are, if you're gonna fight something bigger than you, bring a firearm.
Too true. Too true. Well, we found a vending machine, I guess. What's this? Nyoka Bar bingo sheet. Several phrases has been marked off. Right between the eyes. There were 3, no 4 of them. The rap was this big. Took it down with one shot. Buy me a drink. Huh. Any interesting mods in this one? No. Well, whatever. Don't know what that is. It's kind of betting pool, probably. Right, let's give this guy his poster.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Sure, here you go.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Okay. Didn't really need that. Doesn't look special, so whatever.
At least Grimm's done bothering Velma. Last thing anyone needs is him setting her off.
Yep, indeed. Right, what were we doing next? We had some more stuff to do. Convince Caleb to return to work. It's up there.
I shipped with a merc who had a gun like yours, Nyoka. He polished it, sang to it, slept with it. Not like that, as far as I know.
Sounds like he had himself a discerning palate. Where are you going with this?
He couldn't hit the broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
Wouldn't be the first man I met bearing compensation for his lack of skill.
Ha. What kind of gun do you have? Oh yeah, you had the light machine gun, right? I already checked that. Immediately forgot about it. Hello, Caleb.
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
Yep.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
What are you celebrating?
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
Okay, how come?
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
Okay, let's talk about that.
What did you want to discuss?
Any suggestions for how to put pressure on Velma to negotiate?
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true.
What are you talking about?
I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far, it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
Well, that's intriguing. And I do like me some intrigue. Where would the... Where's the Saltuna warehouse? Okay, we need to go talk to her. This does not look like Saltuna warehouse.
Just imagine
Velma's personal files are a morass of supply contracts, order forms, spreadsheets, and financial records. Careful study of her financial records revealed that for the past several years she has been slowly siphoning money from her operating budget into a personal account. The theft is cleverly hidden. Individual instances could be excused as rounding errors or mistakes in simple arithmetic. The sheer volume of occurrences, however, indicate deliberate attempts. Right. So we have the proof that Caleb believes that Velma has been skimming money out of the warehouse accounts. If you can find proof, he can use that as leverage to make Velma negotiate. Retrieve financial data from Velma's terminal showing that she's been siphoning money into her personal account. So we need to go talk to him again. Okay. Well, that entry was not there when I checked that terminal last time. As you can see by the shaded entries that I had been looking through that terminal previously.
Caleb's doing the talking.
Talk to Caleb. He speaks for all of us.
Okay then.
Why don't you grab a chair? Sit a...
No, I don't care about that. Talk about Velma.
Not forever. but we've each saved up our bits, and I stashed them safe in my home by the diner. I reckon we could last a week or two at least. Why don't you grab... Sure thing.
Wait. Caleb's living off a stash of bits he keeps at his home near the diner. If the stash were to go missing, he'd have to return to work. I don't care, I don't want to do that.
Why don't you grab it?
Well, do I have to talk to Velma?
It'll be too soon.
Weren't you a Sawbones? Figured you ought to have smelled worse.
Sure, but those things reek like bad cologne. It's different.
I'm with you there. At least humans have the courtesy to wait a while before their bodies start to stink.
Most of them.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome.
Yeah.
You notice my mood? I'm surprised you can see straight today.
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might find it fun.
Will you try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition? Anyway, what do you folks need?
Let's talk about Caleb.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
They're hard workers, aren't they? Don't they deserve some compensation for that? Caleb says they need a raise to keep up with prices around here. That's actually what he said, so we'll go with that.
Tell him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook, not me. Sublight's demanding more money for the same contracts, which means we're all in the same boat.
Okay, why can't you give him his pay increase?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
Ah, there it is. I saw your accounts. You've been skimming money for years. You can afford to pay more.
Yeah, and did you miss the part where I'm working doubles to cover for everyone who decides not to show? I'm the one who keeps this place running. That money's mine, one way or another.
Let's intimidate here for the XP.
Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately. Something else on your mind?
Nope.
I don't have time.
Whatever. Rude. Alright. Don't know why there wasn't a marker on Velma when it was her I needed to talk to, but we figured it out.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us? Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Velma was embezzling from MSI. She's agreed to up your wages in exchange for my silence.
Well, I'll be a Raptidon's dinner. Reckon I ought to listen to gossip more often. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Alright. Got a whole bunch of XP out of that. And
About what goes on in a marauder's head?
625 bits.
But they still manage to feed themselves, dress themselves, work together. Gotta be something to that.
All I need to know is that they're on the other side of that wall.
I'm sure someone said the same thing in Amber Heights.
I gotta find a new drinking buddy.
Right, so we had this. Captain Arian. Okay. Where was that? Over there. Nell. Dunno who's Nell. Or who Nell is. Hello. Left field tossball betting. Well, there's a Nell.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
Right. I'm not here to chat about teams, I'm afraid.
That's a shame. Tossball's just about the only good news we get around here, when our frequency's not too clogged up anyway. So, what can I do for you?
Found this betting slip in a dead man's apartment. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
Terrible teeth? What does his teeth have to do with anything?
They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and Isaac seemed to get stuck in all sorts of bad habits, dietary and otherwise. Sometimes he'd drink Purpleberry Punch by the liter, other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
I see. Dumb. Wonder what that is. Oh, it's the opposite of intelligence, I guess. So who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Okay. Thanks for the tip, I guess.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
You also said something about... No. Trouble receiving transmissions.
Always filling the airwaves with this propaganda. Like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
Okay. Well, it looks like I've accidentally gone on for an hour instead of 30 minutes. Almost an hour and 10 minutes now. So I'm going to have to end the episode here and then split this into 2 separate episodes, I think. Otherwise it will be way too long for a single episode. So, with that, I will see you in the next episode.